Hello! Ngayon, tatalakayin natin kung paano naging napakalaking turn of event ang Romanticism pagdating sa ating art history. Whoop!
Romanticism started in Western Europe around the middle of 18th century. At this time, the dominant artistic and cultural movement is Neoclassicism, which finds its inspiration in the aesthetic of ancient civilization. Neoclassicism values order, self-control, and the promotion of ideals values. Romanticism thus imposes itself as a clear break with these obsolete ideals. From now on, it's passion and personal feelings which should be favored. Romanticism aims at being the last hope for anti-conventionalism, individuality, or even immaturity. These values promoted by artists and intellectuals are thus attempt to counteract it.
Ngayon, pumunta naman tayo sa characteristic of Romanticism.
Easier to understand some of the basic characteristics of Romanticism. If we see them in contrast to defining traits of Neoclassicism, the painting on the left is an exemplar of Neoclassicism, David's The Death of Socrates, painted in 1787. The painting on the right is Eugène Delacroix, The Death of Sardanapalus, painted in 1827. Parehong painting ay nagdidepict ng suicide. Ang isa naman ay galing sa classical history at ang isa naman ay galing sa Biblia. Delacroix depicts the corrupt, licentious Assyrian king na galing sa kanyang palasyo na mas gugustuhin niya pang makaptured at makuha kanyang mga pagmamayari at masira ito kaysa sa mga concubines niya at kanyang mga horses to be slaughtered and to put in funeral pyre.
So guys, salamat sa pakikinig sa akin at ang susunod naman ay si Jessa Muares.
Here are some Romanticism artists and their artworks. One of the artists of Romanticism is John Constable. Is known to be an English landscape painter noong 19th century. It is often associated with Romanticism and is considered one of the key artists of these movements, particularly in the field of landscape painting. He was one of the leading artists who popularized artworks that depicted the natural beauty of the English countryside. John Constable ay isa sa pangunahing figure na nag-iimpluwensya sa mga susunod na henerasyon ng mga landscape artists, kabilang ang mga French Impressionists tulad ni Claude Monet at Eugene Boudin. Isa sa kanyang famous works ay pinamagatang The Hay-Wain noong 1821. Ito ay nagpapakita ng detalyado at emosyonal na interpretasyon ng kalikasan na nagbibigay diin sa kapangyarihan at kagandahan ng natural na mundo. Second Romanticism artist is Theodore Géricault, was a prominent French painter and one of the pioneers of the Romantic movement in art. He was born in 1791. Géricault is best known for his dramatic and emotive works that often depicted intense human experiences, powerful emotions, and dynamic compositions. One of his most famous paintings is The Wrath of the Medusa in 1819. It's a monumental piece that illustrates the tragic aftermath of a contemporary shipwreck and reflects themes of human sufferings, survivals, and fragility of life. Romanticism artist is Caspar David Friedrich. David was a German romantic painter widely regarded as one of the most important artists of the Romantic movement. Friedrich is best known for his evocative landscape paintings that emphasize themes of solitude, nature, and sublime. His works often depict vast, misty landscapes, ruined abyss, and figures contemplating the overwhelming beauty or mystery of nature. One of his most famous works is Wander Above the Sea of Fog, which portrays a solitary figure standing on the rocky peak, gazing out over a sea of clouds. This painting, like many of Friedrich, evokes deep introspection and spiritual reflection, capturing the romantic fascinating with the power and majesty of the natural world. The fourth artist is Francisco Hayas. Francisco was an Italian painter widely recognized as one of the leading figures of the Romantic movement in Italy during the 19th century. Francisco became known for his historical and allegorical subjects, often infused with political and emotional significance. His works combine the dramatic intensity of Romanticism with the technical precision of classical art. One of his iconic paintings is The Kiss in 1859, which depicts a passionate embrace between two lovers in Renaissance-style clothing. This painting has been interpreted as a symbol of Italian unification, reflecting the ideals of patriotism and national identity that were central to the Italian Risorgimento movement. Romanticism artist is Eugène Delacroix. Eugène Delacroix was a renowned French Romantic painter, often considered one of the greatest artists of the 19th century. Delacroix was a central figure in the Romantic movement, known for his dynamic composition, vivid use of color, and emotional intensity. His work often depicted scenes of dramatic conflict, historical events, and exotic subjects, reflecting the romantic fascination with fashion, emotion, and sublime. One of his famous works is Liberty Leading the People in 1830, a powerful painting that symbolized the French Revolution of 1830. In this iconic piece, Delacroix portrays liberty as a woman leading a diverse group of revolutionaries holding the French tricolor flag. The painting is not only a celebration of freedom and revolution, but also a masterpiece of romantic art with its dramatic composition and a bold use of color.